Somebody's behind it, somebody way up the ladder, and I think that ladder is the head of Universal Music Group.
Unfortunately, is a necessary evil.
All right, folks, it seems like Tinseltown is shaken with yet another nasty rumor, and Diddy, the big boss behind Bad Boy Records, is in center of it. Apparently, this man, whose name is being currently dragged through the mud by everyone in the media for all the wrong reasons, has allegedly climbed his way up the music ladder with a little help from Clive Davis, the puppet master of the music world. Word on the street is that there was more than just business between them. Rumor has it, they had a hushed romance that lasted over 5 juicy years. Makes you wonder how much of Diddy's success was talent and how much was special favors.
I think he learned from you that kind of catapulted him to being this music mogul that he is today.
We met when he was very young. I think Puppy was 21.
Now, get this. At the end of the day, many think Diddy's darker side can be traced right back to the man who shaped him, Clive Davis. Diddy isn't just any music big shot. He's a living, breathing example of all that's messed up in the industry. Many folks even call him the Jeffrey Epstein of the rap industry. Just like Jeffrey, the music mogul is facing some disturbing allegations with multiple victims coming forward. And here's the main gossip. It's been said that this downfall is nothing more than a planned sacrifice, and Diddy's just another puppet in the hands of the Hollywood elites. As insiders claim, Diddy wouldn't reach his high status without some serious help, and now his own masters are screwing him big time. All fingers point at Clive Davis, the man who bankrolled Diddy's Bad Boy Records, taking him under his wing.
And I must say he convinced me of it, and we followed his dream together.
But here's where it gets really juicy. Industry insiders have been whispering for ages about what really went down between Diddy and Clive back in the day. It said that Diddy went above and beyond to please Clive, if you catch my drift. As their first meeting ever, Clive was so pleased that he quickly connected the young bad boy to all his powerful friends. I introduced him to an executive there as someone who would help lead us to the street and share in the forthcoming hip-hop revolution. Allegedly, Diddy got cozy with Clive in more ways than one, keeping this romance under wraps for 5 long years. And just when you thought it was all just rumors, Clive goes and spills the beans himself in his memoir. He admitted he was into both men and women, confirming what many suspected all along.
I could be attracted to a man, while I still am very attracted.
But this is exactly what we've been hearing about the deal music industry, and while Clive was all open with the public, his romance with Diddy was never exposed. As for the bad boy himself, he had a row of girlfriends, dating the hottest women in Hollywood, from Jada Lo to Kim Porter and Lori Harvey. Yeah, you may think that Diddy was a womanizer, but his shady deal secrets have started unraveling when Cassie decided she had enough and hit Diddy with a lawsuit. After a decade-long tumultuous relationship, she spilled all the beans, accusing the music mogul of some seriously twisted stuff, sharing the juicy details of their intimate life where she'd get cozy with hired help while he sat back like a voyeur.
With a man to see, could I be attracted to the person and not the gender? And I did find that I could be attracted.
And if that's not messed up enough, she alleged he had her on heavy substances to keep up with these wild fantasies. When the media got wind of this, everyone thought Diddy was finally going to face the music. But nope, he just throws money at the problem as usual. Rumor has it, he dished out something between 30 and 100 million to settle everything quietly. With all his efforts to sweep things under the rug, it's clear Diddy has a lot of influence in the industry, but things got real sad for him right after Cassie's lawsuit, and the cupboard of his crimes burst out open with skeletons coming to see the light.
Pages of just shocking allegations. Many legal experts say the accusations are very similar to those of Jeffrey Epstein's case.
But here's the thing. Diddy has reportedly become the scapegoat in the industry games, and the bigwigs who were covering for him for decades are willing to throw this man under bus in order to keep their own secrets lurking in the shadow. Allegedly, Clive Davis, the man who's pulling the strings, has started era of terror and manipulation in the music world. As one person commented, Clive should also go to jail. He's the roots to all the crimes. And another user added, I've always questioned Clive Davis for a while. He just seems to be just far enough while also being close enough to have money, power, and influence. There's always been an aura of mystery surrounding Clive and his life, and let's face it, he's not the shiny example of spotless reputation. All these shady dealings that Diddy has been accused of seem to be a family tradition passed down from Diddy's mentor, Clive Davis. It appears Clive taught Diddy a thing or two about more than just the music biz, considering how close they have been.
He's a friend. I've been to his studio. He comes to my Grammy party.
And speaking of chilling theories, there's one floating around about the tragic demise of Whitney Houston. Well, the official story chalks it up to her long struggle with substance use. Some folks are whispering about something far more sinister. These whispers suggest that Whitney was seen as expendable, a relic of the past in an industry always craving fresh faces. The wild theory suggests that Clive Davis himself orchestrated her downfall to make room for new talent like Brandy. And if that wasn't enough to give you the shivers, it's been suggested that Whitney's demise had to do something with Clive, especially knowing that the man even celebrated her passing away with a big bash.
Why did you let the party go on?
Of course, this is a personal thing. But the Grammys were the next night. You don't...
There's no denial that the industry has all the means to keep their elites protected from all kind of troubles. Eddie Griffin has some interesting thoughts on the Diddy raids. The comedian and actor was the one to always speaks his mind. Previously, Griffin clowned the Diddy situation, but now, as it becomes evident that the music mogul may weasel his way out of this drama, he has a shocking theory to share. As the comedian said, the recent raids on Diddy's lavish homes in Miami and Los Angeles were nothing but a staged spectacle. Yes, you heard that right, a staged raid. According to Griffin, this was a full-blown military operation by Homeland Security, complete with tanks and about 50 troops, for one single man was a distraction. Even more, the man suggests Diddy had an inside man who tipped him off just in time. And just like you see in the Hollywood blockbusters, our bad boy Diddy managed to jet off to Miami, dodging the feds by a hair.
How did he just happen to be on a plane the day before they gonna raid his property? He got an inside man there at the Federal Bureau.
Imagine Diddy on the run, hopping on a plane, and the feds were already there in Miami. Someone definitely gave him a heads up. Griffin is venting big time about how they tore up D's place and left it a mess. They have been looking for the evidence of the music mogul's crimes, and get this. It said that our bad boy wasn't acting alone, and there are many other celebs who were a part of his sick crimes. Of course, the whole Tinseltown could blow up if such things were revealed to the public. Also, knowing that Diddy has been filming every questionable meeting and session, it adds to the rumor of him being now sacrificed for the others to continue their shady dealings. Have you noticed that it's been several weeks since the raids, but not a single statement have been made by the authorities? It's because the evidence has been reportedly destroyed.
Because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds, and they said, get there, you gotta take the fall for all that shit.
Now, it may be just another wild theory, but folks, ask yourself, why else would Homeland Security and the feds be so keen to raid Diddy's house, unless they were scrambling to seize those tapes that could expose half of the Hollywood heavyweights? The man has kept highly explosive footage at his house, and now the corrupted feds got them all. It seems like Diddy has no choice but to see his career and life slowly sink because his victims are not sitting tight. It's payback time, and the public is craving for another sacrifice. Apparently, Diddy's reign is over, and he might have irritated someone in the higher echelons of power, and they have used their influence to take the king of hip-hop down.
Clive Davis, yeah, that's the monster. And the head of Universal Music Group.
Despite all the chaos swirling around him, Diddy remains tight-lipped about his side of the story, swearing to clear his name. But what's clear is that his relationship with Clive Davis, whatever its nature was, got him in this situation, and probably Diddy is just another tool in the skilled hands of the Hollywood elites. Whether there's deeper drama to be uncovered soon, one thing's for sure for many people. Someone is clearly messing with Diddy's life. As one person commented, Diddy's a sacrifice, he's just a distraction. Something else is going on. And another user added, Diddy is at Pete, and now his master is dropping him to the crub for all to see. Well, Diddy may have been calling some shots, but apparently he learned from the master of manipulation, Clive Davis. It seems that Bad Boy's shady tactics are just the beginning of a much darker tale in the music world. But folks, what do you think about all this? Will Diddy snitch on his ex-mentor in order to save his skin? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.